is 3 very different takes on the same idea, providing a lightweight mid-engine sports car for the masses.
We've got every generation of MR2 together today, and we're going to drive them all to find out which one we think did it best. Alright, revs to the bit! Revs forever! So the Mark 1, Lucas, the first one, came out in the mid-80s, about 84, 85. They launched the MR2. MR2 stands for...
Midship, runabout,
two-seater. 1 seat for me, one seat for
your
you.
girlfriend.
Oh, your girlfriend, yeah, there we go. Yeah, and they launched it as a lightweight rear-wheel drive sports car with the same 4AG 1.6 litre 4-pot that you got in the old AE86.
Yeah, little 16 valve jobby revs out to apparently 7,800, not 7,500
RPM. It revs really high.
But it does rev high.
And 123 horsepower.
It's plenty in something that weighs this little.
Yeah, about 970 kilos.
There or thereabouts.
No power steering.
Nope.
Little 15-inch tyres and wheels. But actually, a nice soundtrack.
Yeah.
And it does rev 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5. It goes on forever. Has it got a rev limiter?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to find out either.
No, maybe not. Maybe
blow
not.
a valve somewhere.
Yeah.
But no, much like that 8.6, it really does beg you to rev it out all the way, and it's
really does.
very rewarding when you do.
Yeah, and it is about the same weight as that 86, isn't it?
More or less, yeah.
But we've got the engine back here.
Yes, the
That's
dynamics are a
difference.
little bit different, aren't they?
Yeah, but Lucas, I grew very fond of these because when I was a wee 15-year-old teenager, I started racing them.
Yeah, we've
So
got a picture of that somewhere, haven't we?
I had many pictures of me with horrendous long hair here. I think I even straightened my hair, actually.
Did
It was that bad.
Get relaxed.
Yeah, I know. So I raced them for a few years, and you know, even though they're 120 horsepower, they're so much fun that they handle really, really nicely. They rotate a lot, and because the engine's back there, you always feel like they rotate about you, like out in the middle of the cabin. Like, they're very responsive.
That's what I love about mid-engine cars, isn't it? I mean, A, it's balanced, and B, you can steer on the throttle so much easier.
Yeah.
You're mid-corner, you want a little bit of turning, just pull off a little bit, and the back will slightly come around for you, and it just feels perfect like that.
And it is a very retro interior, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean
love it.
Inside and out, the thing looks like a bloody Lego car.
Yeah, it does.
And I love it for that, to be fair. I think it looks brilliant. Couple more key specs then for us. We've got 0 to 60 in a rapid 8.2 seconds. To be fair, it feels a bit quicker than
It does
that,
actually,
doesn't it?
yeah.
When you're actually in it, obviously we're small, we're low to the ground, we've got great visibility, so there's a great glass house around us, so it feels a little bit quicker than that.
Yeah, and actually, in the mid-80s, 8 seconds to 60.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Pretty
I mean,
good.
again, MX5 territory there,
Yeah.
and that's still a full decade later in the case of this car.
I read that it's 0 to 60 in quarter mile time was quicker than a Porsche 944. At the
Was it
time. So
actually?
can you imagine? Yeah, apparently. Can you imagine rocking up at the lights in your Porsche 944, your German executive sports car,
Yeah,
and being rinsed by some little whippersnapper in there?
I mean, the Porsche
In the
transaxles were never really known to be fast, but
No.
to be faster than any sort of Porsche is impressive.
Pretty good. And top speed?
125 miles an hour, so quick enough again. I
Yeah.
think in something as short wheelbase as this, you wouldn't really want to be going much quicker than that, would you?
No, that feels fast enough.
Yes, so it does.
And it pulls well. Like that was 3,000 in third gear.
Yeah,
It does pull well.
Yeah.
Admirably.
yeah, there's the sensation of speed over what it says on the dial,
Yeah.
I reckon, and this has got that in spades.
And it rides nice.
Yeah, again, it weighs nothing, so we don't have to worry about having
Yeah.
super stiff suspension. It's just compliant. It rolls in the corners, but that's okay because it loads up nicely.
Yeah.
What do you feel about that steering? Because I feel when I was driving it on centre, there's a little bit of a dead spot, but
Yeah,
once
a
you
bit there,
load
isn't
up,
there? It's got fairly
it gets
chunky
heavier
sidewalls,
quite a
hasn't
bit
it?
quicker. Yeah, that is also true.
Yeah, its tyre sidewalls are quite meaty, so that probably takes away a bit of precision. But you completely forget it's got no power steering. And
Yeah.
when you get a bit of load into it, like you said, it feels nice.
Yeah, past like a quarter turn, I feel like it gets quite heavy, but
Yeah.
that's completely fine.
Something about old cars, like we said last time, Lucas, just the light inside.
Yeah.
And the visibility with your little thin
Yeah,
A-pillars
yeah.
and everything is wonderful.
Absolutely so.
Gear change is nice and precise, isn't it?
Yeah.
With this massive black,
Yeah, it looks quite...
familiar?
a little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Oh, that's nice. Like the pedals are nice for heel and toe.
Yeah, it's ergonomically...
jump.
Oh, here we go.
Should we commit?
Yeah, go
oh
on
my
then,
god,
go
we're
on
doing
then.
60 already. We're going to fucking break snap in half, aren't we?
You'd be
oh my god.
read. bash.
I could have gone more, couldn't I?
Yeah, probably. So it's quite an interesting ergonomic space, this, isn't it? Because I know you've got your seat quite far reclined.
Yeah.
But that wheel doesn't telescope at all. There's quite a deep dish on it, so
It's
it
just
does
got
help a bit.
It's just got the...
It goes up and down, but
Yeah.
not in and out. So
Right.
I find when I'm sitting there with the seat all the way back, because it has to be for me, I'm getting tennis elbow on anything on a drive more than 20 minutes, sort of.
Your legs kind of up here a bit.
Yeah, I'm either hunched up or my arms are completely extended. Oh, here we go. Go on. Do it.
Secret tunnel!
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
There we
There's
go.
the
There
limit
is a
there.
bend.
Yeah.
But no, this one is a lot more standard than that AE was, so we haven't quite got the induction kit or the exhaust on it. But with the engine being directly behind you still do get a decent amount of sound in
You
it,
do.
don't you? And
It's
it's mostly from the top end and the bottom.
Yeah, induction-y noise, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the name, Lucas, MR2. Now, there was an issue with calling it that if they were trying to sell the car in France, which they
Right,
were.
go
Because if you were a French man called Pierre or Jean-Paul or Claude, and you drove a Toyota MR2,
Oh dear.
MR2, merde.
Yeah, a little bit, it's a bit shit that, isn't it?
Merde is indeed the French word for shit. So they couldn't call it the MR2 in France, they called it the Toyota MR. Very imaginative.
Just the Mister, not the Mister 2.
Just the Mister, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the standard 1.6
The
NA
normally
version.
aspirated one, yeah. So
123 horsepower.
Yep.
But they did a special edition, didn't they? They did the supercharged one.
It was the 4AGZE in that, I'm pretty sure. Which is
yeah.
same block, just with the supercharger strapped to the side of it.
Yeah. So you put a supercharger on your nice little sports car, and you give it an additional 20 horsepower.
I mean, 20 horsepower extra in a car that weighs sub a ton is not, it's nothing to sniff at, but
No,
it's not
that's
exactly
true.
monumental, is it?
It's not, but I think
No.
back then, again, it probably would have been. So I think they're about 145 horsepower,
Yep.
0 to 60 in the high sixes, and sneaks another few miles an hour out the top speed.
Which again, for the 80s, 0 to 60 in the high 6s
Yeah, that's fast.
is pretty
That is
quick.
fast.
It's pretty quick.
And I imagine it would have just felt quite a bit more torquey. It already feels strong at low revs, but the extra supercharger grunt lower down probably made it feel pretty lively. I
A
reckon.
little bit, yeah. I mean, of the three, this is probably the most expensive as far as price ranges go.
Yeah.
I mean, starting, you're looking at 6 to 7, and that's not going to guarantee you anything. For a nice, normally aspirated one, you're probably looking at about 8 to 10. And then if you want a supercharged one, a nice supercharged one, 15 quite
Really?
easily. Low mileage ones will go for more than that as well. I think they've just become... the 80s are really trendy at the moment. I mean, look at E30s and that sort of thing as well. I keep mentioning E30s, I miss mine a lot. But yeah, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. But yeah, this is the most expensive of the three, and rightfully so in some cases. I'd say it's the most iconic, and quite a few people say it's probably the best to drive too. But speaking of, should we head on to our second candidate and figure out whether we like that bit more?
Into its slightly porkier brother.
Slightly porkier and a little more Ferrari-esque, some would say.
Sounds good.
Onwards. So, here we are. SW20, the Mark II Mr. 2. This one ran from 1989 all the way up to 1999, and in one generation there were 5 revisions. So, yeah, quite a lot of little differences in between them.
This is a revision 2, isn't it?
Yes.
So this comes with a 2-litre 4-cylinder.
Yes, it's the 3SGE, and then you got the 3SGTE for the turbo, which was a little bit quicker. Went from anywhere 160-ish horsepower, which is what we've got
in
here,
this one,
all the way up to 240 in the revision 3 turbo. So we got quite a bit more power, but what we also got quite a bit more of was weight. It's a bit larger than that Mark 1 was, isn't it?
Quite a lot larger. So the Mark 1, the AW11, weighed about 975 kilos. This is 300 kilos more. So it's about 1275. And it's only got another 40 horsepower. The other one did 0 to 60 in about 8 seconds. This is about 7.8. So really, despite the fact it's a whole bunch newer.
Yeah, it's near as damn it the same, isn't it?
It's got a slightly higher top speed. This will do just over 130, I think. But
that's all gearing anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gearing and aero, which, to be fair, this is a lot slipperier than that Mark 1 was.
That was a...
it was a wedge.
Like that.
This is a wedge. Well,
and this is like a slopey wedge.
Yeah.
But it does still have pop-up lights.
Woo!
Give us a pop. It's got lumbar support.
It has.
Yeah?
It's got a little pump.
It's got a glass tilt and removable sunroof, and it's got a removable sunshade.
Oh, there it
which
is.
you
Where'd
can
you find
put
that?
up like this. Look, there we are. Just make sure it doesn't get in your way or anything when you're taking it off whilst you're driving. They did a T-bar as well, didn't they?
I was going to say, we should probably talk about the different models they came out with this, because there were obviously 2 different rates of power, but there were also 3 different body styles. So there's the coupe slick top, that's the rarest and arguably one of the most collectible. Then there's the moonroof sunroof doodad here.
This one.
And then you have the T-top, which had 2 removable glass panels, which
like a bar down the middle.
Yeah, and a bar down the middle, which is known for leaking. But there's also a secret 4th option, don't you know?
Oh, I don't know.
Because there was a spider. Which, yeah, I think they only made, I don't know, it was in the 10s. They didn't make very many of them.
Oh, like
it was a full-on convertible.
Nice.
That had these little double bubble humps behind you, and it looked really cool. But again, hen's teeth those are, so you never find one.
Yeah, and it's a bit more refined inside, isn't it? I guess with the extra weight, they've probably, materials have got a little bit thicker, sound deadening's got a bit thicker, velour's got a bit more padded. It is comfortable. Yep. You're a bit more insulated from the outside world. Still very nice and light and airy. Still very old school. We've got a million buttons on our anti-theft system.
That's
Toyota
the stereo.
RDS stereo. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was.
Sorry, CD player.
Ooh, fancy life.
Anything in it?
No, but this was envisioned much more as a GT car than that AW11 was.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it did get a bit lardier, but it also means it's much more refined in here. Like, there's nowhere near as much road noise. It feels better put together. Nothing really shakes or rattles. And I know this is a low mileage heritage car, so yeah, nothing's going to shake or rattle in here. But it's comfy. It's nice. It doesn't feel cramped. I'm 6'3" and I fit all right. It's really not that bad.
Me too. Yeah, no problem for me. Yeah, it is. It is actually much more comfortable and quiet and refined than the Mark 1, isn't it? But then do you think, well, oh, hang on, sound check.
Our traditional Toyota heritage sound check tunnel with a very slow Corsa in it. So yeah, not that much sound.
No, it sounds okay.
It's a nice place to be, you know. It's a different animal, and hence that top speed being a little bit higher, just because the gearing's a bit longer and it's comfier. There's more space to put stuff. That boot is massive. I reckon we'll probably get you in there.
So you got the boot back there.
Yep.
And then you got the trunk in front of you with not a lot of storage.
No,
it's got
not
a spare
a
wheel in it,
a spare wheel. So if you're brave, you could probably glean a bit more space.
Yeah.
But, I'd say there's plenty of space if you want to go on a little short road trip for 2.
It's kind of a more practical, usable car.
Absolutely. But yeah, a lot of people badge this as a little bit of a fake Ferrari, and a lot of them were used for exactly that, weren't they?
Yeah.
A lot of them were converted into fake Ferrari 360s
and the handling, you know, being a bit heavier, it's a bit lardier. This one is not helped by the fact it's on the world's smallest wheels, Lucas.
Yeah, there's 14s here. Yeah,
14s on a sports car. What on earth?
And I think, speaking of handling, it's important to mention one of the biggest difference for those different revisions, all 5 of them. It's because when this car came out, the whole idea was bringing the mid-engine architecture to the masses, right? So a lot of people driving these cars had never driven a mid-engine car before, and hence fell victim very easily to the old phenomenon known as snap oversteer. Phenomenon. But back to snap oversteer. So revision 1 was very bad for it. They tried to fix it a little bit more in revision 2, but revision 3 is the real sweet spot, because not only was it the least likely to kill you up until that point, but the turbo also got a lift to 240 horsepower over the standard 225, which made it quite a bit quicker and quite a bit more desirable. Revisions 4 and 5 are significantly less popular, just because the power crept back down again. I don't even think the turbo was making as much as the revision 1 or 2 were, but they were also the least likely to kill you with the whole snap oversteer thing. Yeah. But it's an interesting conundrum.
So the revision 3 turbo is probably the one you want for performance.
Isn't it? If I was to buy one, which I was going to buy one, and I missed out on it, that's the one you want. From 1993 to 1996, get the turbo. If you can get a JDM one, then they're even nicer, because they got a couple extra options that we didn't get over here. As far as prices go, you can get into one of these for as little as, well, $5,000 if you're looking at a standard, normally aspirated revision 1, 2, 4 or 5. If you want a turbo, it really depends how nice one you're looking for or where you're getting it from. If you're importing one from Japan, then they are a little bit more expensive, but the Holy Grail is a slick top revision 3 turbo, probably Goodwood green with the leather and Alcantara seat mix. Then you're looking at probably 15 to 18 grand for a really nice one.
Which is kind of similar to the supercharged Mark 1 then.
Yes.
But for a base model like this, they're cheaper.
The floor is much lower for
Yeah.
a base model, absolutely.
Yeah.
But speaking of, I think it's probably time to go and try our third candidate today, which is actually supposed to be the cheapest.
Yeah, so the newest one is the most affordable.
Interesting.
This is it then, Lucas, the Mark 3, the latest one. Now, the difference in this one is...
It's the smallest, lightest, and we've got a soft top. So first things first, hey.
One.
Just to get this out of the way. Steady. 1, 2.
Hang on. Unclip.
Oh, shit.
You're not unclipped.
There we go.
Oh,
Bash.
take the camera out.
Oh, you're
There,
good.
we're good. Nice. And now we can enjoy it
Oh,
on a nice
top down,
sunny
open
day.
top motor it.
So these came out when? 1999?
1999 ran through to 07.
Yeah.
This one is an 06, and it's a very special one actually because it's a run-out model. This is made specifically for the UK arm of the MR2 Owners Club. Yeah, that's flimsy as hell. We'll
What's
get
that
onto
about?
that in a minute. But this is a TF300, of which there were only 300, and this one is number 3. We've got TF003 on the back of the headrest, which confused the heck out of me when I first saw it.
So they made it especially for the Owners Club of the UK.
Yeah. Because there was a very big adoption of Mark 3 MR2s over here. So we got a lovely special edition
That's
when we
kind.
said goodbye to the model. I know, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. And
lovely.
then power plant then. So the Mark 1's a 1.6.
Yep.
The Mark 2's a 2 litre.
Yep.
The Mark 3,
1.8.
1.8. And about
Yes.
138 horsepower.
There or thereabouts. Yeah, it's 1ZZFE is this car.
Yeah,
And,
but then weight. So the Mark 2 was the lardy one. This
Yeah.
one they went back down in weight.
Yeah, so the Mark 1 was 975 kilos,
Yeah.
give or take. This, 960. So
So-
it's the lightest of the three, despite being the newest.
And it's got a bit more power than the Mark 1.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it should go pretty well.
That's all right.
Yeah,
That's
not bad.
all right.
Feel a little bit wobbly
Yeah.
from the old scuttle shape point of view, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's
You feel it?
yeah. I think that's part of what we were talking about with weight as well. Because yes, this is lighter than that Mark 1 car was, but everything, and I mean everything in here, from the armrests
Yeah.
to the dash to I'm surprised
this-
the steering wheel isn't hard plastic too,
This
to
bit
be
of
honest.
yeah,
we've got
painted scaffolding
some
on the door handle.
PVC from a plumber's outlet.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything is hard plastic, which I'm going to allow just because it makes this car such a featherweight. But how's that turning now that we're in a bit of a twisty? Because I've heard this is supposed to be a bit sharper than the
Yeah, it is
other
quite
two.
pointy. So we've got different size wheels, haven't we? And we actually do have different size wheels front to back. So the rear's a 16 and the front's a 15 inch, so they're staggered.
Yeah,
Also
like a
big-
911.
Like a 911, a bit wide on the back as well. So it's got great pedigree.
Yes, quite.
Yeah, it feels quite pointy. It doesn't feel quite as dead spotty around the middle either. It feels like it's a bit
Yeah.
more direct, even around
Sharp and
centre.
responsive.
Yeah. Revs pick up quite nice on the little down blips.
Yeah, that Mark II I felt was a little bit slow to respond as far as revs go. I don't know whether it was just a heavy flywheel or what,
Yeah.
but this seems like it feels a bit buzzier and a little bit more responsive.
Yeah, it does.
The only real complaints with this are the build quality and sometimes reliability in these.
Yeah.
They did get a bit of a reputation early on for eating their own catalytic converters. They were placed a bit too close to the hot end of the exhaust, and yeah, bits of metal would flake off them and go back up into the exhaust valves and into the cylinders and bulk things up nicely for you.
Not ideal.
No, but it only affected a handful of cars. It's a bit like the bore score concerns of early 2000s Porsches, but most of them are fine. And if you put an aftermarket exhaust on it, then you've got nothing to really worry about.
Like this one.
Like this one. And this one does sound good. It's not
Yeah.
overly shouty or anything. We don't have as much intake noise
Should
like
give
we
it-
did in those
should give it
earlier
a boot
cars.
full?
Go on. There it is.
7. Oh,
7 to flat, which, you know, is high enough. Oh, here we go. And we've got the roof down, so we don't even have to worry about windows. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. That's not
oh, it
bad.
sounds nice when you pick up the throttle
Yeah,
again. You get a
yeah,
little
yeah.
Yeah, so main competitors of this car, Lucas, when it came out,
Yeah.
Mark 2 MX5 to start
Yeah,
with.
yeah, it sort of straddled the Mark II and the Mark III generations of the MX5, but obviously the Mark III got heavier, but I think the reason people tended to call it a bit of a boat was just because it got wider and it got a bit longer. Whereas this managed to retain that small size. And granted, I don't fit the best in it, but you can fit a decent amount of stuff in here.
Including 1 cup
Yeah.
and
Another
2 more cups.
in the dash, which
So
is
you can
nuts to me.
3 cup holders for the 2 people in the car.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
And as you found earlier, you've also got loads of room for your coins.
Yeah, I reckon you've probably fit about £3 in there if you got it in pound coins.
Not supposed to come out, but it does.
Well done.
What else have we got? We've got aircon.
We've got aircon, which is nice, and a load of storage underneath the roof. So the roof folds down, and underneath it,
it's
you've
massive.
got these massive 2 doors, and you've got the front as well. So plenty of space for stuff, despite it being a very small car.
And there.
That's if you want to put your piece in there. I mean, it is also the cheapest of the 3, isn't it?
Good point.
Yeah,
Good point. Yeah,
so
it is.
despite being the newest, it is the cheapest. You can get into one of these for as little as £1,000.
That's so cheap,
Sometimes
isn't it?
lower. No, it's not going to be the nicest car. It will have foggy headlights and it will have
Rust.
probably 150,000 miles and a touch of rust for flavour. But it's a heck of a lot cheaper. It's probably 4 times cheaper than the cheapest Mark 1 or Mark 2 you'll find out there.
It's quite a nice thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
I'll
think
say.
just for the money.
This is the bang for the buck
It really
option.
is,
This
yeah,
is the
it really
one
is.
that you go for
Yeah.
if you just want to drive it. If you want it to look like a fake Ferrari, get the Mark 2.
Yeah.
And if you want it to look like something out of a Lego movie, get the Mark 1.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are more factors to consider. I mean, the Mark 2 is the fastest. The Mark 1, in my opinion, is probably the best to drive. It's not going to be the sharpest, but as far as feel goes, as from a holistic approach, I think the Mark 1 would probably be the one I would take.
I think I know what you mean. Yeah, I probably agree with you. It just feels a little bit more like it eggs you on, doesn't it? It feels like a more of a driver's car.
Especially with that 4AGE.
Yeah. But
it's hard to replace.
with the roof down and the revvy little 1.8, it's pretty nice, isn't it? This has actually surprised me a bit, to be honest. It's quite fun, this little thing.
This is definitely the sharpest one to drive.
Yeah, it is.
And they're all about the same size, which is something you can't say for every car that has multiple generations. Generally, they start to get a bit fatter over time, but this is still just as short a wheelbase, just as snappy, just not quite as snap oversteery, which I think made it a lot easier for younger and older drivers alike that were new to the mid-engine platform.
So which would you have then, Lucas?
The one I really want is either a Mark 1 of any type or a Mark 2 Revision 3 Turbo.
Yeah, that sounds like a good car.
But both of those are bloody expensive.
Yeah.
So if I had to pick one which is the most miles per mile, miles per pound, whatever you want to call it, it's this.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
It's the lightest, it's got the best power to weight ratio of the 3, despite only being the second most powerful and the newest. The build quality in here, let's be honest, it's crap. But
yeah, it is.
when you're just razzing around a B road like we are today, that doesn't matter at all. I would never take this on a long journey. I might razz it around a city, but yeah, it's got to be this. It's got to be this. What about you?
Yeah, you know, when I came here today, I was going to be like 100% Mark 1 because I used to race them. I loved them. Great fun handling cars. But actually driving this has really surprised me. It feels so much sharper. Feels so much pointier. It kind of just feels quite a buzzy little car, and especially with the roof down on a day like today, I'd probably drive home in this.
Yeah?
I think.
Oh God, we agree again.
I know.
This is boring.
I know.
We've got to start having fights.
But I would like to have a go at a Mark 2 Turbo.
So would I. So if you've got a Mark 2 Turbo, let us know. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Let us know which one you'd take home. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, and we will see you soon.
Ta-ra!